Yo, um, this is just um, a random video. I guess just I'm talking about some of my frustrations with life, with myself, some disappointments, expectations, just where I'm at right now, where my mindset has been, psychology, even and how it comes down to my decision making. To um, if I'm being honest, I don't know where I'm going and what I'm doing. I don't. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's like I have an idea of what I'm supposed to be doing, and I try to align myself to that, and then I do something else, and I'm never really consistent because the idea of what I'm supposed to be doing is never consistent, at least with me. This has been something I've been struggling with for a long time, and all it really leads to is just disappointment and confusion. To where oftentimes, especially in the past few weeks to last month or two, just been going on ChatGPT and having these internal episodes, I would say, and just trying to find someone I can like talk to, like to get these thoughts off, because I have thoughts in my head constantly, and I don't know which ones to take seriously. I don't know how to filter them out. I don't know how to navigate my thoughts, because often thoughts encourage decision making. um and it's just like I've been struggling to decipher those thoughts, and rule out which ones are just noise versus which ones that I should follow and take seriously. So recently, let's start 2026, man. Like I've just been trying things, just trying things. Same thing as 2025, a lot of trial and error. That was my trial and error experimentation year, I guess I would say 2025, where I tried a lot of things failed. um, in the essence of figuring things out and being the best version of myself, which kind of follows into 2026, where I started to have, I didn't have any positive expectations for myself coming into 2026, due to the fact that I had so many goals for 2025, and none of them really uh, were executed, if I'm being honest. Maybe one of those goals were executed to a T. But then again, I had like 10, 11 different goals that weren't necessarily related to each other. But 2026, I didn't. Usually, I start the year off with writing my goals, writing things down. I didn't do anything for 2026. I didn't have any expectations. And I came into the year with a negative mindset. I won't even lie. Um, just just going through the year, just trying stuff, doing things. Just I don't know. I didn't really have any expectations at all, and just working with no passion, working with no expectancy, working with just to work for the sake of working. I guess saving up here and there, but just working. I did get my phlebotomy license, which is something, or certification, which is something I wanted to do for a while. Um, got back into trading. I've been taking Spanish courses, something that I've really wanted to take seriously for a long time, is to become fluent in the language. Just all these things that I've been, just doing, but still trying to figure out, like, what is the real goal here? Where are we trying to go? What are we trying to achieve? Um, and I ask myself that with every given day. It's like, what are we trying to do? What are we doing? And it's hard for me to answer that at times, because last week I had a certain goal, and then the following week it's like, should I keep continuing down this path? Should I do something differently? And then it's just a lot of back and forth. a lot of conflicting thoughts, a lot of conflicting goals, to the point where I'm just end up confused and disappointed. Going back to what I said, often having those chats with Chat GBT, um, and now I just got a coach, a personal lifestyle coach, just to kind of help me with that, because I'm seeking clarity with my thoughts, my way of thinking, and my decision making as a result of my thoughts. I don't even know if I should continue doing this, because of course I only had like one session, but it's like I don't really see the effect so far, the benefit so far. Although it is one session. I don't know, man. I had planned on moving to Tampa this year, and that was something I really was anticipating. Like the one thing I was really anticipating, between that and day trading, taking that seriously and going full time for 2026. And as of right now, I don't plan on moving to Tampa anytime soon. I had a large amount of savings, and I spent most of it. I just spent like 5,000 on a trading mentor to help propel me get to the next level. I think the major barrier to becoming long term profitable, or being profitable long term, is my psychology and that aspect of trading. And this is just a way to, you know, get to that next level. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get to that next level, which I believe is psychology. I just read 2 books revolving psychology. I mean, just spent a bag on a course, watching hella YouTube videos strictly on psychology, even podcasts as well. Just trying. I took a trip, 2 trips, honestly, to Florida, Tampa, Florida, and the first time I felt in like 2026, where it was like a, I don't know, it's like a freeing type of feeling, or a progressive feeling, like I'm moving up, I'm getting to the next level, you know. Like, I'm 23 years old, living in my parents' crib, which I've been giving myself some grace for that as of recently. Last year, 2025, I was really getting on myself and looking at it in a negative context. Whereas 2026, I've been giving myself more grace, and minimizing the criticism towards being my age and living with my parents. Like, it is what it is, and learning to just take advantage of every situation that I'm in. I say that a lot, but it's really believing that, and living in that truth, or living in that belief. Um, yeah, bro. But I, I kind of don't know what I'm doing. I kind of don't know what I'm doing. It sucks to admit that. I don't want to admit that. I hate to admit that, but I don't know really what I'm doing right now. Uh, and I'm trying to give myself grace for that as well. It's just the fact that I'm trying my best. Like, I really am trying my best to navigate this. I went full time with trading again. I'm full time right now, and while I'm extremely passionate about trading and goal oriented, becoming process oriented within trading, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's a mindset thing, but I go week after week after week now. It's been like 4 weeks now. I haven't really caught my stride, and I know it takes patience. I know that. It's just the constant, it goes back to the thoughts, constant bugging in my head, like, should I be doing something else? Should I have 2 income streams? Should I do something else on the side? It's not like I'm struggling in trading, but it's not like I'm profitable right now, or it's not like I'm doing extremely well right now. It feels like I'm stagnant, and whenever I'm stagnant, which is why I want to move so bad. Whenever I'm stagnant or it feels like I'm not moving anywhere, I go crazy. I go crazy, mentally insane. I cannot stand it, and I lose sight of who I am, my identity, and I don't know. I don't know. I just have this kind of this cloud over my head where it's not as bad as it used to be, but I still do have it. The cloud that used to be over my head was a lot more depressive and a lot more directed towards how am I going to get myself. Honestly, it's just what is the most easiest way I can get myself out of this situation, which is, self deletion. That's how I used to think at times, but now I've definitely adopted a different approach. It's just like, um, it's not that, but it's definitely, it's not, I don't have a solution. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess that's the basis of this video, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been thinking about an alternative skill to strive for, or an income stream that I should strive for. I've been thinking about sales for a long time, but a part of me is like scared. Like, I'm low key like it's more being uncomfortable because I've been in other jobs where I've had to exercise customer service and I've been known to have the best customer service. But stepping into that area for some reason, it's extremely uncomfortable for me. But an area in 2026 that I want to improve on is striving towards uncomfortability. Because oftentimes, once you strive towards that thing, that one thing that makes you uncomfortable, it's often that barrier that, is keeping you from getting to that next level or that next best version of yourself. So I've really been trying to step into that uncomfortability area, which is why I've been doing these different things this year. I mean, getting a Spanish tutor and speaking to her every single week. Sometimes I really don't want to do that, but I'm doing it. Taking a phlebotomy class, which I'm terrified. I've always been terrified of needles and shots and drawing blood, especially drawing blood. I've always felt like I wanted to pass out, and I always felt weak from that. And that's something I strove towards. Even moving out of my parents' home and figuring that out, and just being willing to take that opportunity, being willing to spend 5,000 on a trading mentor, being willing to spend almost $100 a week on a life coach. It's just different things that I've been more so trying my best to embrace uncomfortability. Now it's like, do I embrace the feeling of not knowing what I need to do? And I'm at this crossroads where it's like, I want to be, I say this for the long time. It's not even that I want to. I'm going to be the greatest day trader. Like, I'm going to be the greatest day trader. It's a matter of what is my tolerance level? And at one point, it's like, is it delusional? Am I operating in straight delusion? Am I making sense? I don't know if I should be going full time directing everything towards day trading, everything towards it. And I say day trading, but I do swing trading majority of the time. But it's like, do I direct everything towards that, or do I diversify to an extent where I have another income source, which is a decent amount, while trading at the same time? But then again, doing that, is that me running away from the uncomfortability aspect of putting my all into that one thing, putting my eggs all in one basket? I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just want to be the best version of myself. That's it. I always want to feel like I'm moving somewhere. I always want to feel like I'm striving towards my purpose, and just being the best in every facet of life. I would have never thought at 23 I would be sitting here not knowing what I'm doing or not knowing what's my next steps. That's just where I am, though. Sometimes oftentimes, not even sometimes, I desire someone else to make these decisions for me. Uh, Especially coming out of college, it's like it seems like my entire life, my parents have been dictating what's my next move, where I'm going here, what I'm going to do next, what's going on in college, or should I go to college, and things of that manner. But out of college, it's like every decision making is on me, which is a privilege, of course. But the question is, how do I navigate that? It's not easy. It's uncomfortable, but I'm trying my best, honestly. Um, yeah, I wanted to journal this in my journal, but I just like, let me just make a little video, random video. Um, yeah, man. I don't know what else to say. I'm about to just call it a night. Been working on going to bed earlier so I can wake up pretty early. It's already 10. Supposed to be in bed by 9. Yeah. But I will say this. I know I will. I'm going to figure this out. I'm just I'm just in a rough period. That's simply what it is. I am in a rough period, but I will, and I know I will figure this out. Somehow, someday, the clarity will come, but it's going to take time. It's going to be a process. It's going to take patience, and it's going to take an immense amount of self belief, and also belief in the process as well. So I honestly don't know. I might post this. I might keep it to myself. We'll see. But yeah, I guess good night.